I will call the meeting to order. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Christensen,
Here.
Mr. Heflin,
Here.
Ms. Bennett is absent. Mr. Watkins,
Here.
Ms. Pena is absent. Mr. James is absent. Mr. Davis,
Here. So we do have a quorum, so we will continue the meeting and we will stand and say the pledge. If you would join me. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Salute the flag of the state of New Mexico, the Z symbol of perfect friendship among united cultures.
Okay. First order of business is approval of the minutes. I'll entertain a motion to approve those.
So moved.
Second. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed. So the minutes are approved. So new business, election of chair and vice chair, and I know there's only 4 of us here today. But I don't think. I think we'll just keep it the way it is.
So I'll make a motion to elect Matt Christensen as our chair. I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. To make myself the chair. Do we call the roll or just all?
I think it's just a yay, nay.
Okay, so all those in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, so.
It's what they get for not showing up.
I should have made one of them the boss. And we need a motion for a vice chair.
Chad, I'll make a motion. We continue Chad as the vice chair.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to keep Chad Heflin as the vice chair. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? Okay, so we are done with chair and vice chair. Did you want to go over the annual?
Yeah, I was just
Right.
gonna summarize it very, very quickly.
Okay,
So for October to October, which usually it's the financial year, but since I came in at a weird time, this one's gonna be slightly off. This commission has done 3 replats, 4 special use permits, 2 zone changes, 2 annexations, 3 variances, and has denied 2 of those applications. And then the rest just talks about, term histories and all that fun stuff. If there's any misspellings, I don't know any of these people, so please go easy on me.
okay. Any questions, comments? Okay, I say we move on with, or do we have to accept it? I don't think we do.
I don't think so.
Okay. So let's move on to item C, public hearing for resolution number PC 2022-2023-07. Resolution approving a replat at 1604 South Avenue D submitted by Samuel Robin and Rich Chambers. Entertain a motion to go into public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion to go into public hearing and a second. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Christensen,
Yes.
Mr. Heflin.
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Yes.
Okay, and I don't think anyone's here to speak on behalf of that except for yourself.
Yes, sir.
Well,
So this replat is for 1604 South Avenue D. This is the property that contains the SWAT building and the old Goobers Bar. As of right now, they are both one big piece of property. The applicants have submitted to have them split into 2 different pieces of property. They both meet the minimums for being separate lots. We sent out 27 letters. When we did this, we received 18 back. In that time, we've gotten 2 more signed receipts back, so 20 in total. We have 1 person for this replat, 1 person against this replat, and 1 no opinion. I'll stand for any questions if you guys have them.
Was there any comments on any of those?
No, the one no opinions, or sorry, the one against said she just didn't understand the implications of it. So she didn't feel comfortable going for it.
As I recall, those buildings are interconnected with a carport.
They do, they'll have to be
Gonna
separate.
remain? Okay.
And if they're still owned by the same owner, they can, but if he sells one off, they can't be connected.
That was my question too.
Yeah.
Good question. And I would assume that they both have different water lines and different,
Yes, because I know currently the Goobers is still inactive while the SWAT building has
Yeah.
a business in it.
makes sense.
Any other questions, comments, concerns? We'll entertain a motion to go out of public hearing.
So moved. Sorry.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to go out of public hearing. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Christensen,
Yes.
Mr. Heflin,
Yes, sorry.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Yes.
So I'll entertain a motion to approve or deny.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion to approve the replat at 1604 South Avenue D. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Christensen,
Yes.
Mr. Heflin,
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
Watkins,
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Yes.
Okay, so that is approved. When are things going to city?
Second.
Second,
Second?
yes.
Okay.
According to Miss Susan, because I did not properly prepare for that question.
Okay, next order of business is a resolution for a replat at no address at this time, submitted by Nathan Dodge. I'll entertain a motion to go into public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to go into public hearing. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Christensen,
Yes.
Mr. Heflin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
Mr. James. Oh, let me try that again. Mr. Davis.
Yes.
Okay, we're in public hearing. I noticed Mr. Dodge is here. I don't know if he really wants to say anything. Yes, no.
I'm just trying to replot to build the house and residential, trying to do what's got to on his and just make it.
So I guess
the land.
you need to be sworn in real quick.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will testify truthfully here under penalty of law?
Yes.
So,
Very similar as Mr. Nathan Dodge just said, the replat is 3 separate properties that the applicant is submitting to turn into one big piece of property. We sent out 19 letters. At the time we did this on Friday, we had received 14 those signed receipts. We had now have 16, including today's. We have 3 property owners that were for the replat, and then we didn't receive any other responses.
okay,
I stand for any questions if you guys have them.
in the cities,
Yeah, no, it's right up against the road, so there's no landlock, and that's usually what we look for, so we don't have any problem with it.
So is there still an easement on the north side of that property for a road?
Yes, sir. And it will stay there. I mean, I just plan to face flow on our building. And then that keeps us from having to build the road. And I know Mr. Solomon, the two behind me, and he'll have an easement off of, I don't know, if it does. I think if it does, we're at.
So from city standpoint, if somebody were to develop the back lots and decided to put the road in on the north side, would they still participate?
I'd have to ask John to share that question. I don't believe so, but I don't want to give you any false information.
Like still participate to pay, is that what you mean?
To be a part and to pay for that road going in?
I'll be honest with you, I plan in 6 months to buy the rest of it. Right now, I'm a little bit, I think that's going on, but that's my plan, to do the same thing, choose and freeze, and face the east one. And that way, at least they're developed and we'll put cul-de-sacs in those 2 streets. That's what my thought.
you know what he means on those side streets.
Yeah. I was just concerned, future wise, if somebody were to put something back there and need access to it. That's the reason I understand they never developed those lots because the landowner was gonna have to pay for that entire road
To be built.
to be built, and I didn't know how that changed.
I don't think they have to do the whole, even if they only bought 2 lots here, I think they can just do their lot up to here. I don't think they have to pave all the whole thing. If they're gonna access from here.
Yeah,
I'm asking, I don't know.
yeah. And we didn't know.
I mean, I think
But
Ortega did the same thing a while back with his stuff. They made him just do it up to his property line or his last house.
I make a suggestion, we find all that out before it hits council.
Yeah, I
'Cause
don't,
if I was you, I'd want to know that.
Well, and if that's what we're gonna do, we're gonna pay, then we're already there. And
Right.
We're gonna do is best for us there in that area.
I'm not suggesting it should be
No.
one or the other. I just don't know.
Right.
And you know what kind of road they're gonna say you have to put in too, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, it'd have to be curb and gutter and blacktop. Yeah, I looked at doing it. It was $180,000 to do that. road. So. I looked at we almost were at 300,000 if we bought the land into the road. So. And I wouldn't get my money back out of some off that way. So. I just-
Yeah.
and see if when he's thinking the cul-de-sacs on both those roads, if he combined those lots. That road would never need to be built.
Well, I
Right,
was curious more than anything else.
yeah,
We can approve it here and then Kelly could find that out and make council. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't have a problem with it, but you're right, we probably should need to let,
I think so.
at least let Mr. Dodge know
Sure.
what's on the line, what's at stake, but.
yeah. Because at one time John was pretty set on that road had to be put in if anyone bought those, but
I will definitely talk to him. We haven't discussed this replat, so I haven't, since it was just facing the road. We hadn't gone to working that road back quite yet.
right.
No, you're right. Mr. Davis, I would want to know, so 54,000, if I have to put my part in, you know what I mean, that's 54,000 I gotta put. To get to somebody else's house.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, like I said, Solace probably isn't gonna wanna pay for roads for those two lots.
That lot too, you know.
He already owns
Well,
those
that's-
two.
Another consideration,
Those two,
Hostess.
yeah.
another consideration, that pretty much landlocks that property behind the school.
Where's that over here?
Right? To the east of
of
the Valencia school,
I would,
that area, they took a bunch of dirt in order to build the school. So it's never been developed because it's got that big low spot.
So drainage, we
But
should drain all our water back there to
well, wouldn't that still be accessible from that other, like the street where your brother is?
Ithaca, that would be Ithaca then.
I assume so. I
I'm
think
thinking-
you probably even, I think there may even be a side road on the Merrick's side, on the north side to go in there. I don't remember. I'd have to go look, but that's gonna be a tough one to develop because somebody's gonna have to bring lots of dirt back in there to bring it back up to grade.
That's not basically, but I'm trying to think yards and we're probably 3 times. As much as I'm taking.
And
I think they use some of that, or you gotta do it some of those 21.
I don't know, very possible. But I know they used a lot of that for the school when they built the school. Or at least I was told so.
Any other questions, concerns? I'll entertain a motion to go out of public hearing.
So moved.
second,
I have a motion and a second to go out of public hearing. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Christensen,
Yes.
Mr. Heflin,
yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Yes.
I'll entertain a motion to approve or deny the resolution approving the replat.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion to approve in a second. Call the roll.
Mr. Christensen,
Yes.
Mr. Heflin,
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Yes.
Okay. It's been approved. Second. You will know something about your dirt.
Yeah, I'll find out on that. I don't see, like, if, let's say he builds a fence on your, all the way to the property line at Valencia, then he turns that into no longer a road. Who designed that as a road to begin with? Did the city design that as a road, or? is it just like,
No,
oh, we're just gonna put a
the
road here?
gentleman that designed our whole neighborhood, that was the next phase. He chose not to put that in because it went from being able to use chip seal to where it had to be a hot mix. And that road where my house is was the last one that Gordon Hatch, because it was so expensive. He pretty much decided he wasn't gonna do anything, where Mr. Dodges bought his because it was gonna cost so much to put that one road back there full
Like you said,
paved.
you're only getting half the lots.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I'll find that out and I'll make a comment on it in council for the minutes. Once I
Okay.
find that out.
Okay, anything else for the good of the meeting? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. We are adjourned.